Hi kids, welcome to Terry on Tuesday, the first of my new set of videos that if you watch my previous one from last Saturday, I will explain why I'm kind of back. The bottom line is it's fun. Yes, I'm old, yes, I've done a lot, and yes, I'm quite knowledgeable on certain things. I'm not an expert, I'm just like most of us trying to make my way in the world the best I can. Sometimes I succeed, sometimes I fail, but I always try, but you know, don't we all? This week, nothing on the practical side of stuff to show you. I mean, I have been filming a lot of stuff this weekend. There's the majority of stuff I filmed I can't show you because of the nature of the thing I'm making. It's kind of, you know, for somebody, and you can see it at a later date once they've got it. Basically once I finished it. But this week, as it's my first video, I'll do a quick biog thing. A quick introduction to me and who I am, and that will hopefully spur a bit of discussion, because I know there are quite a few people who have joined. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do the subscribey thing. And yeah, basically people, there are some people who have joined it who don't know me. So I'll go into these little things. And when I do, as I said, I will be plugging anything you want to, want to promote. Let me know. I'm happy to promote it. If you don't want to promote anything, if you want to ask me questions, if you want to ask how to do stuff, not just questions about me, but how to do things, like, you know, of the many things that I do, which I will tell you in a minute. If you have any questions of, oh, I've always wanted to do that, or I've always wanted to know about that, you know, like I said, I've got some knowledge. It might be useful. So this is the pad of requests. Basically, I'm going to be using this when people on the Facebook group and possibly in the comments below ask me a question or say, can you talk about this? I will put it in the pad of requests. I'll give you a quick biog, and I've even written a bit of a biog here because at the end of the day, I will forget stuff, and then I'll watch the video back and go, why didn't you talk about that? I am Terence Richard Cooper, which is a very English sounding name. I was born in London, which is probably why I sound English to a lot of people, but to English people I sound Welsh. Now, I was born in London, in North London, near in Cricklewood, which is near Wembley. And I was born on a Saturday morning, which is my favourite day of the week, weirdly enough. But I was born at 8:20 in the morning in the ambulance, because I couldn't wait to get out, apparently. So I lived in London until March 1980, when my parents divorced, and me and my two brothers and my mother moved back to South Wales, where my mum and where my dad grew up. My dad went off to his side of the family, not from South Wales, but he actually ended up in Malvern in Worcestershire and later on in Hereford. My dad died in 2017. My mum died in 2005 when I was in college. I was the black sheep of the family. I'm the one who got into trouble quite a bit. I didn't get jailed, but I got very close to that. So let's have a look here. Yeah, moved to Wales. My mum, like I said, my mum and dad both from this area, the Rhymney Valley. My mum from Massicombe, my dad from Bargoed. And mum and dad kind of eloped off to London in 1959. Anyway, back to Wales, and to begin with I hated it because I was chucked into school straight away. I was the English kid, and the Welsh people do not like English people. I know there's going to be people saying, oh, I don't mind them, blah, 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 but generally, and any excuse to give English people grief. I love Wales. I absolutely love it. The water is perfect. You can drink it straight from the tap, which you can't do in London. The air is clean. The people are friendly, you know, but the anti-English sentiment is so childish. It's you know. Anyway, see, I waffle a lot. Anyway, there will be edits in this because, again, I'm promising I'm going to keep my videos under 10 minutes. Remind me. I'm left-handed. I'm a self-employed artist, illustrator, designer, prop maker, costume maker, what you want to call it. I've been an actor and I still like to act. I do voiceover stuff, I think I said that. I have illustrated books, currently something like 40 books, possibly a bit more. I've written 3 novels and had them published myself. I did plan to write a few more, but never got round to it, but I may have one coming up this year. I have been a rapper. I was in what people would laughingly call a boy band back from 93 to 95, but then if you call 5 people rapping on stage a boy band, Public Enemy are a boy band. So basically we're a rap group. And if you get the Guinness Book of Hit Singles, my single's in there and it says UK rap group. It doesn't say boy band, doesn't say vocal group, it says rap group. Anyway, I've made props. I've worked in Pinewood Studios briefly about 2 or 3 years ago, which was great. It was a really good experience, but there were a lot of things that didn't work out. You know, I wouldn't go back there again because you'd have to live there and all sorts of stuff. But you know, to be in Pinewood while they were shooting Rogue One, I'm massively into science fiction, as you can probably tell, mainly Star Wars and Doctor Who. So I just say to my kids and my friends, hey, if you've got no idea what to buy me for my birthday or as a gift, Star Wars, Doctor Who, can't go wrong. I also love older stuff, Tron, Black Hole, Silent Running, Planet of the Apes, Dark Star, Terminator, you name it, kind of the older stuff. Superhero stuff, love all the superhero stuff. I do prefer Marvel to DC, and if DC want to get me on board, they just got to write a film that appeals to me. Wonder Woman was fantastic. Didn't like much of the others, although I did love Watchmen, which is not really DC, or it is kind of. I have got lots of stuff to make. Well, one of the things I'm going to be making is a full-size, 7-foot tall monster alien type thing of my own design. Why? Because I can, and that is going to be an interesting build. I've built some props and costumes in the past, but this is going to be loads of fun, I think, because it's basically, I make it up as I go along. I've got an idea in my head what I want it to look like, and it's going to be 7 feet tall and wearable. I'm not going to be wearing it, but someone else will. I have written and directed my first film, which was kind of shot 4 years ago, and we're in sort of post-production now. And that's called Off-World. It's a science fiction sort of survival drama thriller thing. We're hoping to get that finished this year, 2020. In order to get it over to American distributors who are interested and waiting for it. And we're currently in very, very early pre-production on the next film called Wow, which is not quite sci-fi, but then it's not quite, you know, fly on the wall. It's going to be a comedy as well. Well, it's going to have a lot more comedy in it than Off-World, which is bleak. Yeah, so that's what's coming up. So again, I have the pad of requests. This is what I call the kitchen of creation, because it's the only space I have to make things, and I'll be making things usually on my nice glass cooker table. I've got a 3D printer in the back room, which at some point I'll show you how I use that. I may even set it up here just to show you, make life a bit easier. I have ordered a decent ring light for the phone here, so hopefully the video is going to be a bit brighter. And when the lighting is improved, I will do videos in different parts of the house, maybe even outdoors, depending on what the weather's like. And I hope you find it interesting. If you find it waffly and boring, let me know. Comment below. Keep it nice. Also, same on the Facebook group. Use the pad of requests and I will talk about stuff. So, you know, if you want to make it more entertaining, tell me what you want me to do. I'm pretty much an open book. If you want to know anything, let me know. If you have any idea what you want me to cover first or show and tell, let me know. And I will see you here next Tuesday for another nicely edited down 10-minute video with Terry on Tuesday. Take care now. Bye bye then.